Students in Ms. Blanton's 8th grade science class are learning chemistry and even beginner's physics. They'll be some of the first students to take the new Florida Standards assessment in the spring, under the new public school standard the state approved just last year, forcing teachers like Ms. Blanton to give students a test she herself hasn't even seen.
Anybody have Ms. Beckman?
Don Lewis taught 8th graders for over 13 years and is now principal here at Lincoln Middle School. He's worried his students might suffer if they don't do well on these new exams.
And I've taken the assessment, and it's extremely difficult, and teachers are struggling with what's the best way to get this instruction across because the test is going to be given.
Because of such concerns, the Alachua County School Board is asking the state to put these tests on hold.
The standards are very different from what we've had before. They require a lot more critical thinking, a lot more depth. We need a lot more time for training for teachers, and then they can pass along that information to their students in the classroom. We need time to make sure that the tests have been appropriately field tested, which has not happened, and at this point they're not planning on doing it here in Florida.
Last year, Lincoln Middle School received an A grade when the FCAT was still being used, and 99% of students passed the exam. But Principal Lewis says these tests are not necessary to see the true potential in his students.
For the individual child to say that he's not being successful because he's not passing the test does not measure the worth of a child.
Lewis says students should be able to feel good about test taking, and it should mean something.
If there's a need and it's effective, we're all for it. If it's there to give statistical information to governments to say this is how we're doing, I don't see that helping individual students.
They hope this request will lead to more time learning the material and fewer exam dates in the future. Nicole Acevedo, WUFT News.